So at this point, you are in your first year at college. Tell us how that went both on the field of play and also from an academic point of view. How were you making that transition and maintaining that balance?
Yeah, well, after I got over here, me have to really realize, me have to really focus on school a lot more because, in my opinion, me don't have a talent or everything. I have to just focus on school and make sure, say, like all things are in place for school, whether it be having good grades, getting all the assignments and doing all them stuff. So I always stay on top of that throughout my 2 years at the junior college level. So the first year I came in as a midfielder leaving Monroe College, and so the coach decided to play me at left back. No, not left back,
Oh,
actually centre back. And so that's where I played the first year. I made
oh,
the all.
so you were going back to the same position you started out as.
Yeah, it seemed like that was the plan, but yeah, um, was playing centre back for that first season. Then at the end of that season, I received 2 awards. I made the all freshman team and got honorable mention for the all regional team.
Okay.
Um, so going into the second year now,
Oh, but
you know,
before you go to the second year, how did that season go? Did you guys, how,
actually
how was the
we
progress?
we we went to the semi final. We actually went to the final of the conference, and we unfortunately we didn't win the game. So and the other
Oh, so
team,
you went pretty deep in that competition then.
yeah, yeah, because the team that we had, we were ranked third in the nation that
Right.
year when I just came. So it was a pretty stable team, and then the year after that, there was a lot of changes within the team. So we lose a
Oh, so
coach.
in that first year, you went straight into the starting 11.
Yes, yes, naturally.
Okay,
And
okay.
yes, and it was a couple of complications why I wasn't able to play in the midfield role, which I like to play, best. But nonetheless, I made the change that I had to fit in the team so I can get a starting position. And the year was a good season. Didn't score any goal, but
Right, right.
it was a good season. I made the all freshman team, which is good for the conference, you know, as a freshman. So I think that was good, you know. And
Okay.
based on the performance throughout the first season, I was also selected to become the captain of the team for the following season.
Mm,
So I think it was a good transition. I stayed on top of the schoolwork and ensured that whenever it's time to play, I'm always eligible to play.
right.
So
Because you
yeah,
had to maintain a certain GPA in order
yeah,
to guarantee your scholarship.
yes, for sure. So yeah, it was a good first year, but the second year, was a very kind of difficult year at the start.
Okay.
Because that was when I really started to face a lot of challenges in terms of like fight, in terms of like if for instance, so the second year going into the second year now, everyone decided that I was going to be the captain of the team or
Right.
whatever. Usually a lot of people respect me and stuff, so I listen and so going into the second season now, I came back to the college and we had a new coach. So that was the JV coach was now the varsity coach. So he came up and decided that he wanted to take away the captain armband and give three other people the captain armband.
Oh,
And and it caused a feud. I would want to say a feud within the team, and you know, like people really standing up for me, and actually me standing up for myself because I actually had to fight my way to get back that captain armband. And a few days after we had our first preseason match, he actually had a meeting with me, and he said based on what everyone is saying, well, he has to give me back the captain armband. And so it's another story with pertaining to me getting the captain back back over again. But yeah, nonetheless, I also told him that I wanted to play back in the midfield, because honestly what they did was very unfair, if really take away that something when I earn and decide say, well, X, Y, Z. So me
right,
so
right, right. Oh,
Yeah,
so
so
technically you were playing out of position, so to speak.
yeah. So now, I want to go back where I'm comfortable.
Right. So
Yes,
how
and
did that season progress though? After overcoming the obstacle of the captaincy being taken away and then being returned, how did that season pan out?
that season was a very, very crucial season for me, coach, because I think that was when I really a lot of changes happened in my life within that season. And during the season, I realized I got to, a lot of coaches started to show me a lot of respect, and even the referees. And so they would always tell me to, keep playing and keep playing. And it was a good season. We ended up going to the semi-final. No, we actually went to the final of the conference again. I brought the team to the final of the conference again, and and we ended up. I ended up getting the overall first pick for the whole conference, the best player in
Mm.
so
Oh, that's a big award there.
yeah. Well, to be in my opinion, to be recognized as as even number one or number two best player in the conference, I think it's a big, it's a big deal. And so yeah, based upon that, I had a number of Division 1 um recruits, scouts reaching out and stuff, and
Right.
a lot of stuff did happen off the field, you know, with regards to my family and stuff like that did cause me to never make any of that decision to move forward towards the D1 school. So I ended up that's the second year after so now it's time to go to a 4-year college. So
Okay, so you're now
but
making another transition then.
yes, so it's another transition to another college. And so the plan was to go to this college, sort out some stuff, and then make a transition back to Division 1. So long story short, I ended up going to that college, and
Oh, which
you know
college was that?
it was an NAIA college in Georgia called Bruton Parker.
Okay, Burton
Yeah,
Parker.
Bruton Parker College. So I went there. It was very challenging because this team has never won a conference game since 2011. But I went there with the intention, because I know my quality. I went there with the intention to try to make a change. So I ended up getting a full scholarship, and they covered everything. I didn't really have to. I only had to pay $20
Okay.
that for the whole for the whole year. So
Full ride,
that
so
was,
to speak.
yes. So
Everything
that
covered, housing, tuition,
yeah, everything.
etc.
Yes. So my plan was to go there and have fun, get whatever I needed sorted out, and then make the change. So
Right.
so I ended up going there, playing the year. We didn't, based on what I tell you, the team didn't win a conference game from 2011. So
Right, right.
they usually have a bad record, a bad record per
Bad
se.
record over the period.
Yeah, but that season we actually won 3 conference games, and I scored in most of them free kicks. And I think that was the year I met back Moonman and Rico. Got to play against them. I think that game ended 7 or
Oh,
6.
those were your former teammates?
No, opponents.
Oh,
Opponents.
former opponents. Oh, you had played
Yeah.
against them previously.
Yeah, in previously in high school, and so finally I actually got to see people that I actually played against.
Oh,
So
you were seeing a few familiar faces. Now you were
yeah,
in Georgia, you say.
yeah, a few familiar
Okay.
faces. So I mean, it was a good feeling. I got to play. I got to build good friendships, because wherever I play, I always have good friendship, a lot of love, all the time, because we try to just promote that energy alone,
Right,
just
right.
humbleness and just love, and so yeah, I ended up staying there for the year. Then I tried to go back D1, and yeah, me say the whole COVID situation happened, and so that never worked out. And so I go back NAIA, this time to the number third ranking school in the nation. So
Oh, which school was that?
that's what this is now Columbia College.
Columbia College. Where
Yeah,
are they located?
in Missouri. So
It look as if you're touring the US, man.
yes, most definitely.
So you
Most
move from
definitely
Indiana to
to
Georgia now
Georgia.
to
So
Missouri.
yeah, to Missouri.
Okay, okay, all right.
So I went to Missouri now, and I still had a full scholarship, but no, the quality of soccer was way better because we were ranked third in the nation. They
Mm,
just went to the national semi-final, unbeaten to the semi-final of the
right,
national one.
right.
So it was a good feeling. I came across, and you know things just went left, brother.
Oh, so before you, so in terms of your studying though, what were
Yeah.
you studying at the
Okay.
college?
Okay. So at first when I started in college, I wasn't really sure about what I really wanted at that time. So I was mostly focusing on general, just
Okay,
the general core classes that I would need to get my degree. And so I finished the junior college with an associate's degree in science, and then when I went to Georgia, I started to move. I shift my focus to mostly on business. So I was trying to pursue a business administration degree.
okay, got you.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
you
yeah,
carried over that to this new school you're at now,
yeah, yeah, to Missouri.
Missouri.
So yeah,
So
so I
how
went
was that experience though? You're saying things went left quick and fast.
quick and fast, and you know, personally, I'm not gonna really elaborate too much on what really happened, but there was a lot of unfair choices in my opinion being made. But I mean, and all the players know it, because they always say this stuff. But nonetheless, it was a good experience. The first year we actually went. It was the first time I ever won anything in college. I actually won the conference that year. We
Okay,
won the conference and we moved on to the national level now. So we're playing against the best NAIA schools in the nation. So we ended up going to the national semi-final and we lost that year. And it was a good experience for me going to the national for the first time.
right.
Because when you're in college, that's the goal to always to go to national. So you go to California, wherever the national is, and you fly on a plane and you get to stay at the hotel and have a nice time. No college. So that is always the plan. So it was kind of it was a good experience for the first year. And the second year now was the same thing.
More
But
challenges.
yeah, but nonetheless, that I had to go through a rough time during that period. Like my family, my mother, and it's just a whole challenging thing, and plus deal with on the field stuff and the whole thing. So made me actually go through a lot during that period. But nonetheless, I was able to get over whatever I need to get over and get my bachelor's degree. And so now I'm more focused on the soccer side of things.
Right, right. Oh, so you
Yeah,
got your degree after 2 years.
yeah, after 2 years. So now, after I got the degree, I
Right.
started to focus more on playing. Well, not really, because what had happened was I met this guy at Missouri. He's my best friend right now. His name is Licia, and he had gone on to play indoor at the Kansas City Comets, and so he had made some connections, and he had asked me to come at the team to come on the show. So I actually drove there, which is not now how I'm now playing at the Kansas City Comets. So
Oh, Kansas City.
yeah,
Oh, so
so
you're now moved from Missouri to Kansas City.
yeah, Kansas City, Kansas, but but it
Okay.
but it's pretty close by, same way.
Oh,
Like
it's close by.
yeah, so now I'm out of college, kind of focus on playing, trying to get more involved in the indoor game, understanding a lot more. So that
Oh,
is
so
that
this is a professional league.
yeah, this is a professional indoor league.
Okay, okay, got you, got you. So it definitely you're being compensated from that and you're able to maintain a quality lifestyle, so to speak.
Yes, well, for me, the ju- just the ju- ju- the first, so I recently signed the a 2-year contract in January.
Right.
And so that was an opportunity for me to get a foot through the doorway. So it's more of I say just getting in the professional environment of things and moving forward and just getting better at the sport at the
Mm.
same time. So
Oh, so making the leap professionally, was that something in your thought process while attending college, so to speak? Or it
yes,
just happened by chance?
yes, yeah, I mean it has always been the dream for me personally because that's something I pray for. So honestly, I just feel like everything is just happening just like how I asked God for it to happen. So I'm just kind of just going, just kind of letting everything just play out
Right.
because even though I didn't have a good time at Columbia College, I still met the person who ended up giving me the opportunity to be able to become a professional soccer player. So I'm just kind of just letting God lead the way and just staying focused. Right now, they just offered me back another 2-year contract, and
Okay.
so now I signed a 1-year extension to 2025, and everything is in the work, and I'm just kind of just putting in some work in the gym right now, playing. I just got them playing, and just kind of waiting for the season to come back so I can do so I can try to perform my best. So because there's a lot of big expectations, and I really want to make everything happen. So put in some work and see what can go on for the next season.
Oh, okay. So professional football right now is the sole focus.
Well, for a time being, just to see, but at the end of the day, I still have I still have my bachelor's degree I can fall back on because at the end of the day, anything can happen.
Right.
People get injured, but just kind of develop myself as a professional player and just creating other opportunities and see what can happen. And then, actually want to stay in that field, maybe coaching,
Mm,
like just go in that direction. But at the end of
right.
the day, I have something I can always fall back on,
Definitely.
so that was definitely the plan.
So
Yeah.
what's one of the biggest challenges you've had to overcome thus far?
In in the just
Yeah,
in America or
right. Yeah, since making that move from Jamaica to the US, going through college, both academically as well as on the field. You
yeah.
must have come across a number of challenges, but what's one of the standout ones you would say that definitely pushed you and you were able to still overcome and now, successfully playing professionally?
Definitely, I would say the financial side of things, because it really take a lot. You have to really ensure so you have people over here where you can really rely upon and for make certain critical decisions if it comes to that case. And so that's one of the things that kind of put me or help me to be where I'm at right now. Because at the end of the day, if you don't have anyone that can just be your backbone while over here, it got very, very difficult.
Mm,
So luckily I had family members, you know, who was always there for me and create opportunities for me to be able to take care of myself and just stay on the path to where I want to go. So, that was for me was the biggest setback, but also having the family members, it really helped with a lot of stuff. So yeah, it was a good experience. I learned a lot, matured a lot, got a lot closer to God. Actually, our 2 years ago I converted to Islam, and
Oh, you converted to Islam.
yes, I actually converted to Islam. But prior to that, it was just a whole process of me just learning, reading and learning about something that we don't know in Jamaica. You know,
That's a big step, because Jamaica
yeah,
is normally known as a Christian country, so to speak.
yeah. And so, I mean, a lot of people probably look at it weird, but in my case, it's just a part of my journey, and it's more of a feeling like it's difficult for me to explain to somebody why I converted. You just have to read, and if you don't feel that way about it, you don't have to do you don't have to convert or be a part of that type of religion or whatever the case is. But I did some reading actually 2 years, and I was around a lot of good people, and I ended up converting to Islam in Maine. Went to the masjid and converted, but it's still a learning process for me. There's still a lot of stuff that I have to learn, but just believing in God and just kind of doing a lot of things surrounding faith. I think is very good. So that is that. A lot of people probably see it on my Instagram. I always post. I
Oh,
always
so this happened while you were in Missouri?
No, this happened when I was in Maine because usually on the holidays, like I said, I'm always at my family's.
Oh, oh, so
So
this happened like during one of the off seasons or when you're on holiday from school.
no, this actually started happening when I was in Ancilla,
Oh,
Indiana.
okay, when
That,
you were studying in Indiana.
yeah, that was where I met some friends who actually just out of nowhere just showed me a lot of love and really just have my back, just 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 like that, and it really that was a time in my life where these people really, they really helped me a lot moving forward. And so, there's a lot of things that I learned while all of this was happening, and that led to one of the changes. So, I mean,
Right. So going forward though, a lot of youngsters may tune into this program. So for any youngsters listening, what advice could you share with them, just about the whole college journey and, in life generally?
so for me, the number one thing is God first all the time. And me can say this, like if you want something, only thing you have to do is just pray and move towards it, and God will always give you, no matter what the circumstance. Always pray. And second thing is, don't make nobody at all tell you that you can't do what you want to do. Because even after I graduated Monroe College, a lot of people, they doubted me and said, that nothing is gonna happen to me that is in a good situation within the next 2 3 years. And I overcome all of those doubts, and I am where I'm at now. So put in the work and always pray and believe in what you do. If you're a mechanic, you have to believe in it. If you're a baller, you have to believe in it. If you're a baller, you have to believe so you're the best player. It don't really matter if Ronaldo or Messi are the best player. You have to believe so you're the best player. Figure better at whatever you do. Or believe so you're the best at whatever you do. Figure better at whatever you do. So my advice is just always give your best and believe in what you do and believe in a Father God, and keep on praying 5 6 7 8 9 10 times a day. God will listen. That's it.
Okay. All right, so pretty much we're coming to the end of the story, but I'm giving you this opportunity, if there anyone you would like to shout out specifically, thank, you
Yes.
know, this is the opportunity for you to do so. I know the list may be long, but, any names that come to mind, feel free to give them a shout out or a hail.
Yeah, most definitely. So, firstly, I want to big up Father God again. So I want to big up my brother, my mother, my father, my son, Zamor, Jordan Banton, and all of my friend them, GYB, all of my friend them, 3 day now be my friend them from Monroe, all of my classmates them, and all of my previous teammates, all of my friends in America and Jamaica, just big up.
Well,
Yeah,
there you have it, viewers and subscribers, the story Akins Banton, he seemed like he has something more to add before we go though. So
no, no,
the
you
platform
know,
is yours.
we have to see the best for last. Big up Rafa the General.
Well, give thanks for the support as always. It's always a pleasure, having you on the podcast and you just sharing your story for sure, you know. But viewers
Yeah.
and subscribers, there you have it, the story of Billo, you know, a professional soccer player currently. And, you know, he's looking to take his career to the next level. But of course, thank you again for tuning in to us here on the podcast. You know, remember to always share and help us to grow the podcast. And if you haven't subscribed, please hit that subscription bell. But below, I would just like to thank you again, you know, for really coming through and, you know, sharing your story with the many viewers and subscribers we have. I am sure someone listening on will be inspired by your story, and, you know, it may very well open up some opportunities for them going forward.
Yes, yes. That is the whole intention, and that would make me happy if something like that happens. So, good luck to anyone trying to move forward and just keep going.
Well, viewers and subscribers, until next time, this is Rafa signing off.